So Obsidian is a note-taking app which has two main features in it. It's it's a text-based note-taking app, and the way that you write note on it is using Markdown. So if you're familiar with writing books or technical notes or codes, you'll know about Markdown. It's basically, instead of you hitting Control B for bold or writing heading one, using control options, you can simply write it down using codes, right? So that's one of it. One of the features where you can simply use a text-based format without any distractions of formatting, and just focused on writing, and hence that becomes a very, let's say, distraction-free application for you to write, and it's focused on people who want to write and link their ideas. Now, when I say link their ideas, that's the second feature of Obsidian, and there are other features, but primarily with these two features, you're good to go, get started, and have everything started on this Obsidian, right? The second feature is called bidirectional linking. Now, where does this bidirectional linking come from? Our brain is basically it's a network of ideas rather than a linear set of ideas, right? So when I was jotting down journals earlier on, when I started, I'd write down, okay, let me create a website, and this is how my website format is looking like. And then when I'm writing that idea, I'll get into another idea. Oh, this can be a topic that I can make a video of. And then when I'm doing that topic, explaining that topic, I'll get an idea. Oh, this is another idea that is separate, but it can be a different series, right? So I kept hopping from different ideas, and I had to always tell myself, no, 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 get back to that track and jot down the ideas first, right? And so now, what bidirectional linking does is that it helps you link the way your brain thinks, and then interrelate the ideas the way you want it. So you'll have a collection of independent ideas which you can then link together, and then let's say now you're searching for a topic to write on. You will basically see all the network linked of all of these ideas, and then you put them together to post out content, right? And it sort of creates this ideas, a network of ideas, which instead of you having in your brain and having to remember it in the way that you want to remember it, instead of that, you sort of create a second brain which helps you put all of that ideas dumped and linked in the way that you originally thought of. So they go by the saying, your brain is good for generating ideas, linking ideas, and all of that thing, but it's not good for storing or remembering. Like, just imagine a 5 MB or 10 MB storage that you have on your brain, but imagine the other side, that multi-processing side of your brain that creates ideas and generates ideas, that you are good at, right? And so Obsidian solves that problem where you have all your ideas, and the way that you link or think is present in this particular tool.